Hi, everybody. Hello. Liza Donnelly here. Good to see you all coming in. Um, how is everybody? I saw an article today about that question, asking people, "How are you?" And it requires another word added to it when you're asking that question. How are you personally? Because if you ask, "How are you?" We all know how we are. I'm trying to get rid of this. Trying to get rid of this message thing because it's no, that's not right. Anyway, I'm here, and I'm going to draw for you in a second. Let's see who's here. Oregon, good to see you. People are coming in. Deborah Potter. Um, yeah, so the news, a couple of things. Uh, Trump tried to deport Venezuelan gang members. I believe that's correct. Yesterday, and was immediately told by a federal judge to turn the plane around, and he did not. They are going to um, where are they going? El Salvador, who agreed to take them. I'm sorry if I'm wrong on that. And so now there's a legal battle with the administration and this federal judge, and they're supposed to appear. Lawyers are supposed to appear in his court right now. I think they're showing up right now. This is Trump is using an old act, to deport enemy people, and I don't fully understand it, but he's using an act from like 1800s, I believe. Am I right? Let's see. Somebody's correcting me. Um, this is. I'm not going to be able to read it all. Sorry. Anyway, um, yeah. So that's happening this morning. Trump, or last night at 9:30, as I saw it this morning, Trump tweeted or put on social media that Joe Biden, all of his pardons are moot now because he didn't. Trump claims that Biden didn't know what he was doing. He signed everything on auto pen, and other people were doing it for him, and so he's going to take away those pardons, which he probably won't be able to do. That's a distraction. The deportation of people and the arresting of the young man at Columbia University, Mahmoud. What's his last name, guys? Um, from Columbia, who he was involved with pro-Palestinian protests at Columbia University last year. He's been arrested and being held against his will. That kind of stuff is not a distraction. That's serious and dangerous stuff. And I think the Trump administration is also going after universities, um, threatening them to take away their money if they haven't done it already, if they don't comply with what the administration wants them to do, including what to teach and who to admit and that kind of thing, which is scary. I mean, that's what dictators do. They start with getting rid of the elite, the intelligentsia, I guess you might call people from Columbia. And it's frightening. So I want to know if anybody has heard or can message me, like what's going on with the opposition. I heard something might be happening on April 5th, nationwide protests. I don't. I think protests are great. I think they're important. We have to do them. So if anybody knows of anything, or if anybody knows what else is going on to counter the things that are happening, the New Yorker has a great. Um, Interesting podcast. I wrote about it yesterday. Actually, that was a different one. But today they have the political scene. Their podcast is about how uh, this really is about the tech community, the tech bros wanting to take over the government. And I mean, we've been talking about that, and I think it's probably true that Trump was for sale. So and they went and um, bought him. So the tech community is trying to take over, and we have to figure out how to moderate that or stop it. Um, Hi, Michael in Vermont. Thank you guys for being here. So I'm gonna turn this around and draw for you. I don't have any plans on what to draw. My arm's getting tired from holding this. Um, it's a tense time. We all know that. Just give me if you know of anything that's going on in terms of fighting back. Let me know. Also, the Schumer leadership and the in the Senate is in jeopardy, and um, I love Chuck Schumer, but I think it might be time for him to step aside. We need people who are um, more aggressive in fighting the Republicans and Trump. I don't know who that is. I think perhaps Hakeem Jeffries might be more powerful if Schumer were not there. I don't know. It's hard for me to really understand because I'm not a politician and I don't keep up with all the ins and outs and the details of that. But what do you guys think? Um, Chuck Schumer has been an amazing speaker and minority speaker, but perhaps it's time for new leadership. Um, Somebody today I was talking to, who was I talking to, said that oh, he's the graphic designer on my documentary. He was suggesting that AOC go on uh, go on Fox News every single day. His name is Matt. He was suggesting that we have to really counter the Republicans and talk to them, appeal to them, um, appeal to the red states, appeal to the leaders in the red states. So that's my thoughts. Those are my thoughts for the afternoon. And I'm going to turn this around and draw for you. So I like to see who's here. Jasmine, Philippe, Michael. Schumer's going to be on The View tomorrow. AOC for president 2028. Well, I'm not sure about that. I'm not quite sure she's ready yet. And I think she's too controversial, unfortunately, right now anyway. Oh, hi, Michael Reed Hunter. Bernie's doing great in the red states. That's good. I'm glad to hear Bernie's going to red states. Yep, that's good. Get the word out. Tesla stock is tanking. Uh, anyway, let me turn this around. I'll draw for you. Now you see my ceiling. Come on. There we go. There are my paints. Oh. I don't have any plans of what to draw, but I do know I love these watercolors, and I've been working with them on other projects right now. Um, so this is watercolor paper. These are Winsor Newton watercolors, um, and this is Black Magic ink. Let's see if you can see. Okay. Uh, in the past, I've done political drawings here, but I don't know that I'll do that today. Uh, I strive for this time drawing for you to be relaxing. I talked about politics, but now it's time to draw. Um, I don't know what to draw, guys. Okay, why is this pen not working? This is what happens sometimes. I forget why. Why is it not working? Let's use a different pen. That's my favorite pen, really. Um, where's the bigger one? That's odd. Where'd it go? Oh boy. Oh, here it is, right in front of my eyes. That's a larger crow quill. I like crow quill because of the way it can vary. Maybe I have the wrong ink because sometimes the ink gets dried out. You see, okay, yeah. So as I'm drawing this woman, I'm thinking, okay, what is she wearing? She's wearing a big belt. Gonna give her skirt. What is she going? Where is she going? Where is she walking? She's gonna be walking. Oops, sorry. And I'm also wondering if she's gonna be wearing leading being led by a dog. Cartoons are snapshots in time sometimes. I have to worry now. Think about, is she wearing what kind of shirt? Cartoons are a snapshot in time. Um, and sometimes for me, it's the drawing that evokes the idea. Now I'm annoyed that she's down here and they're up there. Cartoons, drawing. I'm gonna do that so that I can paint her and them. Bled a little bit. I grew up watching comics, cartoons on TV, Bugs Bunny, Roadrunner. I grew up with Peanuts and Charlie Brown, and Snoopy was my favorite. Still bleeding a little bit. See the black? Um, I'd like to think that the one thing that Trump hasn't gone after yet are dogs. He hasn't gone after the SPCA or any of those things, has he? To get a testing piece of paper, because I can't always rely on what color it is. And while I'm, oops, is that the right color? While I'm painting these, that was the wrong color. While I'm painting these, I'm thinking, what else can I put in this picture that might make it funny? Funny is subjective, as we know. I heard the other day, somebody said to me that Musk feels that he said somewhere, now we can be funny again. Now we can enjoy humor again. In other words, just because you can say you can criticize people or make fun of people means that's not a good means you can that's funny. That's what funny is all about. It's just being mean to other people. Not being politically correct, I think is what he meant. What color should I make this other dog, guys? So, that's not what humor is about for me. Humor, cartoons are about sharing experiences, like sharing funny things that happen to us in life, expressing your life in a cartoon, sharing it with others. What you found in your life was funny. Do you think that's funny? Did you experience that? What happened to you when you took your dog for a walk? That kind of thing. Or when you saw this dog on the street, what did you think? Was it funny? What was funny about it? I don't think that's funny. I don't know. And then, political cartoons are obviously different. They are meant to challenge authority and make people think. I think the old adage, I don't know how old it is, I don't know who said it first, but with political cartoons, it's really best and I agree with this, punch up and not down. So, in other words, punch up towards rulers and people. I'm making skin color here. People who are in charge, rulers, those who are presidents and prime ministers and people in the Senate and the Congress and the whatever. Those people, it's okay to make fun of them, I think, as long as still I wouldn't do it personally, like making fun of their skin color or their weight. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really do anything except create more hate. And what's the point of that, really? That's not funny. Oops. Anyway, I'm talking a lot. Let's see. Look at all these colors. Let me give her a bright color for her shoes. That's not bright. Oh, I don't know. Orange shoes? These colors are a little muted today. That's fine. So for me, it's important to have political cartoons because they are a way to increase dialogue. And if the political cartoons are really hateful, they don't particularly do any good, in my opinion. This is just a drawing for your pleasure. Oops, it's bleeding. Stop it. So my thinking on cartoons. They're a form of communication that sometimes get through to people without words. Oops, that's bleeding too. Stop it. that's it for today. Take this out and say goodbye. Oops. Thank you all for being here. Uh, I'm gonna just sit here for a minute and look at some of your comments and who's here. Hi, Philip. Carol, Carol, Anthony. Good to see you. This is great. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Dave Knowles, an old friend from college. Meredith Holmes, James Eismert. Tail wagging the dog is how our political system typically works. uh, Fred Miller. I don't. I I'm gonna sit back and turn this around and um, say goodbye to you. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're hanging in there. Again, message me if you hear of any um, news about people who are doing stuff resistance wise in a purposeful way. I'm getting tired of complaining, and I'm going to continue to complain. I'm going to continue to write about this, but I want to do something. I want to, and my cartoons about Trump is my way of doing something, but it seems so small. I just want to know what else is going on. And like I said, I heard somewhere, maybe it was from Midas Touch, I don't recall, but April 5th, something is happening globally, or sorry, maybe globally, but certainly nationally. So anyway, let me know if you hear any more. Direct message me and let me know. Thanks for being here, everybody. Really appreciate you. And I will see you. Let me turn this off. And I will see you tomorrow uh, with my daily post. I really appreciate your support. It means the world to me because that's a whole nother post. The media is a mess right now, and it's hard for creatives to make a living. And this is one way to help us make a living is Substack. So thank you all, and thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oops, push the wrong button. See you tomorrow.